Alright, in this video we're going to go over taking off this deck of the John Deere lawn tractor, greasing up some of the fittings on here, greasing up some of the fittings on the tires, checking the belts, checking the battery, just getting it ready to put it away for winter so it's ready for next mowing season. These are a few of the tools that I'm going to use. I got a big impact drill and then my small impact drill. My big one I'm going to use to take off the blades, and I got a little grease gun. I got some white lithium grease that comes in a spray can. I bought them two things there at Lowe's. Pretty simple. Put a couple blocks under your deck here. These are like a 2-inch block. I put one on this side and I put another one on the other side. I'm going to lower the deck down. Okay, first we got to take off this mower engagement drive cable. That'd be this one. Then we got to take off this pin right here. And there's a pin up here we got to take off. And there should be two more on the other side just like this. And there's also a pin in the front of mine right here. And then you can also, then you're going to take your belt off. I can take that off right now. See if I can do this holding this camera. Pull that pin out. Also, before I started this, I just took a couple pictures of this, just so when I go to put it back together, I know how to put it back together. Unless you want to just look at your manual. Alright, this spring is going to come unhooked from there. Somehow. I have to put this phone down. Okay, I got all them pins off. I should be able to pull this right out, I hope. Make sure you keep all your pieces together. You can maybe even put your pins back on, so that way you know exactly where they go. Make sure you got your belt off. This is a dry belt to spin the blades. That's it. Took off my covers. I had a cover here, one here, had three bolts in it, two here, one over here, and I had a cover on this side. This one had two on it. Make sure when you take that off, maybe just keep your little bolts together. Okay, we got a grease fitting under this pulley and a grease fitting under this pulley. This This is the 42-inch deck. What is it? The 48-inch deck, I guess, is the next size. There's another grease fitting somewhere here. There's a grease fitting right under here. You can buy this at Lowe's. This is the first time I've used this, actually. I found out if it's hard to go on the grease fitting, the tip of this, you can spin this a little bit. And the tighter you put it on there, the tighter it's going to go onto that grease fitting. Just put 4 or 5 squirts in there. That's all greased up. Okay, while you're got the grease gun out, you got to grease this fitting up, grease this fitting up back in here. These are on the front tires, and same place on the other tire. You got one right there and one right there. I already greased them up, so. Okay, I got some white lithium grease. I bought this at Lowe's also. You can probably get it at Walmart, wherever. You want to spray some on here. This part here moves. Spray some down on this one. And some here. All these parts move. That's it. That's it. Now we gotta just put it back together and slide it back under. When you're putting this back together, make sure your belts are on all these pulleys. See, they all come off. Check your belts while you're under here. This tractor is only a couple years old, so my belt looks pretty good. Get these all started by hand so you don't strip these out. it back together. We greased everything up. Now we're going to take off the blades. I forgot about that. If you don't have an impact drill, you're going to have to put a block of wood in here. Like right here. I have to put a block of wood in here like that. Keep that from spinning. And you can put your wrench on here and twist on that. Off. While I got these off, I'm going to go sharpen them up, and we got to clean all this crap off. Okay, once you get done sharpening your blade, you're going to want to hang it on a nail, or I put a screw in the side of my workbench just to see if it's level. If it's sitting like that, you're going to want to take more off of one of the opposite side, so this is level. It's nice. Make sure, and also I was messing with mine. I can't hang my blade this way. It's not going to work because of that piece. But I could hang it this way. Make sure it's right in the center of that spot. Unless your nail fits in there perfect. But it worked out good. I could see if it was level on my workbench. Alright, then just sharpen the other one. Okay, just take a putty knife and clean up your deck. Pretty good. Alright, let's put these blades back on. When you put these blades back on, make sure, well, you can see this is curved here. So make sure that curve is, make sure the curve's not going up. Make sure it's going down. Or just check your cutting part. That'll be down, not up. If I spin this around, You can see the cutting part is closer to the deck now. Back on like that. Okay, the blades are on, it's all cleaned up. I'm gonna put the deck back down and try to get it back under there. Make sure my belt is on here. A lot easier to do it now than when it's under there. Make sure that's flopped ahead, not like that. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to do this and hold this camera, but I gotta hook this bar here back up there. It's pretty self-explanatory. These little pieces fell out, but they go back in right here. And then they hang back up here. So I'll have two there, and I gotta put this spring back on. And the front one, it's gotta go back on this top hole. All right, first, before you hook all this up, I'm finding out, hook your mower engagement drive cable up first, so you can pull this out a little bit. You can pull your deck out a little bit so you can see what you're doing. When you put that in there, make sure that's laying flat. See how I can move it a little bit? You're gonna have trouble getting your pin in there. So make sure that's flat, and then it slides right in. This will slide in real nice and easy. That's it. We took the deck off, greased up all the fittings, checked the belts, greased up all the fittings on the tires, sharpened the blades, vacuumed off my battery. You can take your battery off if you're storing it for the winter, or put it on a trickle charger. I guess that's about it. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments, and like and subscribe. Click on my picture. It should be right down here in the corner of the video. Thank you.